Hare Krishna. So we're going to look at the clever Duryodhana. We've heard this idiom as clever as a fox. So fox, what is it very famous for? Cunning and acting in, devious ways. This is what the fox is very clever about. Duryodhana was quite like that. He knew what to speak, who is he speaking to, and how he needs to manipulate different people to get his things done. That's what he has done all of this time. And then finally here he is standing in the battlefield of Kurukṣetra. So now what happens is, we saw in the previous verses that he's speaking to his teacher, Dhṛtarāṣṭra. So as he's speaking, all these people around, the different warriors, are gathering up to hear what he is talking to Dhṛtarāṣṭra. So since he is seeing that everyone is hearing him, now he wants to be very careful, because he does not want to dissatisfy or demotivate the people that are that have gathered to fight for him on his side. So now he starts saying, I'm going to talk about those people who are very strong and powerful on my side. This is where he begins, and this is the first shloka where he is starting to glorify the people on his side. So first he says Bhavan. Bhavan means yourself. So why is he saying Bhavan? So there is Dronacharya on one side and there is Bhishma Dev on the other side. Now the question is, he's in a dilemma suddenly. Whom should I speak of? Should I speak about Dronacharya because he is the military teacher? But then there is Bhishma, who's commander-in-chief of the entire army, and he is also the great-grandfather. So he's wondering, who should I talk about first? All of this is running in his clever mind. So still he thinks all of that, and then he comes to a conclusion, no, I have to actually first glorify Dronacharya. Why? Because Bhishma Dev is a Kshatriya and Drona is a Brahmana. So if Bhishma Dev is glorified first as a Kshatriya, the Brahmana might be insulted. But if Dronacharya is glorified first, Bhishma Dev would really respect it, that he is a Brahmana and he is being glorified first. So he's thinking all of this, and he is beginning to say that Bhavan, yourself, Bhishmascha. So, and then he is saying Bhishma Dev, the great-grandsire Bhishma Dev, who is the commander-in-chief. And then Karnascha, he's taking the name of Karna. Now, Karna and Bhishma Dev, Karna was not very friendly with Bhishma Dev. He was quite inimical, because he's thinking, even if he goes ahead and he fights and finishes all the Pandava warriors, for which Karna felt that he had that kind of power, he felt that even if I win over this entire army and this battle, all credit will go to Bhishma Dev, nothing would come to me. So he's thinking, why should I even fight till Bhishma Dev is alive? So he takes a vow that he will not fight until Bhishma Dev is finished in the battle. He thinks he does not want to fight until the time Bhishma Dev is fighting in the battle. So he says, Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayaha. So who is Kripacharya? Kripacharya's twin sister Kripi is married to Dronacharya. So he's mentioning Dronacharya's relative Kripascha Samitinjayaha. Ashwathama, then he's taking the name of Ashwathama. Who's Ashwathama? Drona's own son. Now, because he's already taunted Dronacharya by saying, look at what you have done. You have taught this Dhṛṭaraṣṭra how to arrange the army so that he can fight against us very effectively. So because he's taunted him, now he is trying to cool him down to say that, yes, I know that you can also be very impartial and really fight the perfect battle. So at that time, he wants to give all those people who are involved in this battle to remind Dronacharya that, look at this, all of our relatives are here and they're all fighting along with us. So it is important that we win this battle for all these relatives that are here, which are your relatives. There is Kripacharya, there is yourself, and then there is Ashwathama, your son. He is also here. Next, he takes the name of Vikarna. Ashwathama Vikarnascha. Who's Vikarna? Vikarna is one of the brothers of Duryodhana himself. Now, is Vikarna equal to Dronacharya, Bhishmadev, Karna and Ashwathama and Kripacharya? No, he's not. So why is he completely unconnected? Why is he taking the name of Vikarna here? The reason is Vikarna was the only person that spoke against what was happening when Draupadi was brought into the assembly and she was disrobed. So then he was a little worried that Vikarna would defect and he will move to the opposite party and he will not stay with Duryodhana to fight. Now, what is defection? Defection means leaving one party during the war and moving to the opposite party. Now, is this possible? Is this allowed? Yes, it is very much allowed. Now, Kshatriyas love to fight, but they do not really choose where to fight, whom to fight for. So they can, of course, choose a party which they feel like fighting for. So now Duryodhana was scared. He wants to hold back Vikarna so that he does not move to the Pandavas party. So defection, if you see in the entire Kurukṣetra war, Krishna and Duryodhana are very busy getting people to fight for their respective sides. So Krishna goes with Kunti Devi to speak to Karna to say that, you know what, you're the eldest of the Pandavas, you are Kunti's son. Now this is the best time that you should join your brothers and fight against Duryodhana, because they know that Karna is very, very strong and his power is super big. So they're going there to bring him to the opposite side. But Karna does not want, he is very, very close to Duryodhana. And he knows how Duryodhana has helped him at the most difficult times. So he wants to stay on the side of Duryodhana. So Karna refuses to move to the Pandavas side. Now, on the other hand, what does Duryodhana do? He is trying to keep two people. One is he's trying to keep Vikarna to himself. So he puts the name of Vikarna with the very, very strong warriors to say, you know what, Vikarna? You are very important to me, and look at this, I'm giving you in the first list of people. So he is putting Vikarna up on the pedestal. And the next thing he does with regards to defection also is Shalya, King Shalya, who is the uncle of Yudhishthir Maharaj, the Pandavas, is coming with his entire army to join the Pandavas side. On the way, Duryodhana creates a beautiful area because they are coming for a long period of time. They've been traveling to join the army. So they're really tired. So what Duryodhana does is arranges for a beautiful place where they can rest, they can take good amount of food, sumptuous food and drinks and bathe, and he's creating this entire space which is very, very comforting for Shalya and his entire army. So in this way, Shalya gets very, very pleased. So Shalya is saying all of this is supposed to be done by Yudhishthira for me, because I am coming here to fight on his side. If he has not done it and whoever else has done it for me, I am going to do whatever this person wants me to do. Immediately Duryodhana appears and he says, oh, you know what? I was the one who arranged this entire thing for you, the entire comfort, this entire space for you. So you should fight on my side against the Pandavas. So King Shalya immediately agrees and he moves to the side of Duryodhana to fight this battle. And King Shalya was the last final commander-in-chief of the Kaurava army also. So this way, Duryodhana is extremely clever in keeping the people on his side and grabbing those people who were also supposed to move to the side of Pandavas. And then there was Saumadhattis Tathaivacha. That's how the shloka ends. Saumadhati is Somadatta's son, Bhurishrava. So we saw earlier, if it is Kaunteya, it is Kunti's son, so it is Kaunteya, like that. Somadatta's son, so it is Saumadhati. That's how the name comes. So in this entire verse, we are seeing how clever Duryodhana is in keeping his people and attracting others who are supposed to be on the Pandava side to take them on his side. Hare Krishna.